say my mother.
Your mother.
Yes.
I love your mom. When you watch this, listen, I'm gonna be here in a minute. I'm gonna say it in a minute. So your mom is your role model.
Yes.
So you would say your mom been consistent in your life?
Yes.
Okay, so all your morals and your values and your respect come from your mom.
My mom and my grandparents, yes.
All right, so for some of y'all, if y'all feel like y'all inconsistent, you might need somebody to look up to, somebody to talk to. You feel like you're struggling with something, you gotta find somebody that can help you out. There's somebody around. You just gotta dig deep. If you don't have no family, try a close friend. But a role model is important because you have that to look forward to, and they can tell you what they've been through and all their experiences. So just try to find somebody around that's gonna be consistent in your life, though, like every day, because inconsistent just causes major problems. You got any experience with something else that's been inconsistent?
Let's see. I've been inconsistent before on jobs.
That was getting personal.
I'm gonna be honest. Before I had children, I could care less about a job. I would go to a job and I would do it. If there was something I didn't like about it, it could be the littlest thing. I would quit it. I would go find another job. But that was inconsistent for me because it was just like I was just in and out of jobs. And now that I'm older and to look at a resume, it don't look good.
Right.
So me being inconsistent at a young age, it does kind of affect me as an adult. I will say that I learned consistency with my children. But other than that, before that, what?
She could care less.
I could care less.
So,
okay.
So you brought up before you had kids, you was kind of inconsistent.
Yes.
What do you think made you change your ways? Like,
well, because I had to be consistent with the child. I had to maintain the job. I had to buy diapers, so if there was things that I needed to do and hopping in and out of the job and, saying, okay, whatever, it'll blow over. Like, it wasn't the best thing for my child at the time. Now I have 2 children, but before when I changed, it was just one. And it wasn't beneficial. So I knew that I had to make some changes as now I realize an adult. Because before that, I was partying. I was out here.
She was living her best life.
Okay.
That's what she was doing. And see, I know her for a long time, so I done seen her in some of those moments. So you realized you had to change.
Yes.
You was having kids, you had to change.
Yes.
You was being inconsistent.
Yes.
So now, as an adult, how do you feel? You feel like your life is like smooth, or there's some things you gotta work on?
There's some things that I need to work on. I'm inconsistent with exercising. I've been consistent.
It's a routine. She gotta start doing it every day.
Yes.
Listen, anybody that work out, hit her up, get her on that every day.
So, I'm inconsistent with that, I can honestly say. But for the most part, I think I just deal with more inconsistent people than me dealing.
So we can get into it. She said inconsistent people. Now, a lot of people that's inconsistent for me is like people that's like half-ass and stuff. Like when you start, like if you start something with somebody and they have to give you an excuse for everything, it's not wrong to get rid of them, but just like let them go like a little bit, like, you know what I'm saying? Just say like, oh, I'm gonna do it myself, or I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? Or I got it, I'll call you later, talk to you later. Inconsistent people is like, that's like a dead cell. Because they're going to keep giving you the same excuse over and over and over and over. Until they change and show you that they elevated, that what they're doing in their life is consistent, then you can bring them around. But other than that, you don't need people that's just giving you excuses all the time. That's the worst behavior that you want around.
Yes.
It's bad for anything. Business, work, home, whatever. You don't need the person around. So you gotta have people around you that's the same way, just like you and honest, that's real consistent. Cause not being inconsistent and just be like, all right, I'm gonna talk to you later. Like I actually do it before, but you're giving me the same lame excuse. Like you gotta let those people go. They gotta keep telling you no because they ain't grow yet. They ain't evolved. You evolving, and they not changing with you. So you gotta let them go. You can be friends with them. I got a lot of friends that haven't evolved yet. I'm just becoming into myself. Anyway, but I'm just saying, like, if they not with it with you, just let them go easy. Cause some of them, you don't know what they're going through. They might be inconsistent because they might be going through something at home. So just let them go easy. That's all.
I agree. That's the only way you can find your own peace, like I say, within yourself, is to just slowly but surely just move those inconsistent people. Even if you're being inconsistent yourself, like find a way how to be more involved in whatever it is that you are putting yourself into, whether it be your job, whether it be your kids, whether it be your relationships, like whatever it is that you're doing, like, just even be consistent with yourself. Like, I gotta be consistent with myself. Like I say, I'm inconsistent because I don't exercise like I'm supposed to.
And look, y'all don't see it, but she got a bottle of water. No, look.
I've been on my water tip though. That's what I'm saying. My diet been doing good.
Right, she don't know you just drink water every hour.
I gotta crack it open. Stop putting me on blast.
Look, this is my sister, so I gotta help her up. But inconsistency, y'all, don't do it. Do you have any advice you want to get to the ladies before we wrap this up? Anything? Or Mel, you can get at them too.
I'm gonna just take you back to the beginning of the relationship with the guys and the girls.
Well, okay.
Yes.
Before we start this, so what do you think makes a guy or a woman stop doing what they're doing from the beginning?
They have to want to. Nothing else is gonna make them do it except them wanting to do it.
Do you think a guy knows within a week, or a woman, if she want to stick around, or he or she want to stick around with that person?
See, because it comes with false alarms. So sometimes we don't know.
You know what? It's my first time hearing that, false alarms. How quickly do those come?
A false alarm, and it depends on the woman. It depends on if this guy has the things that she's looking for. But there's something there that, she's like, okay, I'll work on that.
False alarms bring inconsistency.
Yes.
So, vice versa, male or female, whoever it is, they may feel like, I don't like that. I can't call her tomorrow or text her when I get home.
Yes.
So vice versa, whoever it is, the male or female, should tell them, like, straight up, like, either we're gonna fix this, or I'm just not gonna call you. I can't do it.
See, and that's just from a personal tip. Kind of deal with something on a little light note. It's real inconsistent. 'Cause everything was good in the beginning. Mm-hmm. It's no title, no nothing.
Mm-hmm. Most women are mad because there's no title. Would you get mad if there's no title?
I'm not mad that there's no title. I'm just mad that the situation is inconsistent. But I'm just mad that they're inconsistent because their words don't match what they say.
Right. The energy is not there.
The energy is not there anymore.
Right.
It used to be, and when I say I want to be done, I want to walk away, I'm good, it's like, it's my fault. why do you want to do that? You know, like, so it's very inconsistent because it's like you want me, but you won't change to do what needs to be done to.
Right. Well, I'm not speaking for every man, but most men, when they're inconsistent, I'm trying to not put y'all out there. For most men, we date y'all and we go, okay, she's beautiful or whatever. We go, we might go back home or something, but something triggers something real quick, and we just be like, now it turns into ego. Okay, maybe I should talk to her for maybe another week or so to see what I can get out of this. Instead of telling you from the gate, like.
See, and that's the thing about guys. Like with y'all, it'd be like the littlest thing that'll like turn y'all off from a girl. Like, so it could be like, oh, I talked to her at 5:00. She texted me at 6:35. She texted me for like. So it could be like the littlest thing, though. That would be considered, oh, she's nagging me, or she hit me up too much. Like, but I don't know. Like it just be the littlest.
You know what? You kind of made me think about it. It's like I know this, y'all females, y'all love a little bit harder.
That is true because we love with our hearts and y'all love with your dicks.
She said it. She said it. Well, if you look a certain way, depending on what you bring to the table, that's what men see.
Well, that's not necessarily true because I was in a relationship with a guy who I felt like I brought everything to the table. I had a job, I had a house, I had a car, I had everything. You know, like I felt like I did what I needed to do in the bedroom.
So in your mind,
yes,
you thought you had everything.
Yes.
So, but in his mind, he was saying no.
He was saying no.
So right, that's a long list, right? It's a long list. She probably named about 10 things that we like. But it's that one thing. Because realistically, men think about the future, right? Men go through more relationships than females. So it's like, how can you be with that many people? How can you be inconsistent? It's because it can be one little thing that we don't see, and you can have all those other qualities, but it's just not enough. Men men have standards as well as women do. Our standards is a little, we ain't trying to deal with it. If you ain't doing that one thing, we ain't trying to deal with it. Forget everything else.
Yes, well, he was inconsistent.
You love him, or you don't want to say that?
No, I did leave him. And I let him go and play whatever games he wanted to go and play.
Was he playing PlayStation?
Oh no, he wasn't playing PlayStation. He was for the streets for a moment. He was playing with these for the street hoes. But yeah, after he went and played all his, stuff.
He came back?
Oh, he didn't come back. He's trying to come back. But no, we're not having that. So you've never given a second chance?
No. Ever?
Have I given a second chance? I mean, yes, to my children's father plenty of times. But once you deal with what I've been through with my children's father, you learn a lot of things that you don't want to deal with anymore. So you cut it off.
Right.
Before I get a chance to go any other way. So, no. Would I try it again? Sexually, definitely. Relationship-wise, no. Because there's still no proof that you can be consistent with your actions or your words.
Right. So what I learned today from G.E.N.I.U.S is that the little things matter, and just gotta put forth effort. Don't be inconsistent.
Don't be.
I gave y'all a blueprint to being consistent. She's saying women don't like y'all being consistent because You know, it's not enough. It's not enough. So, I want to thank my sister for talking to me today.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Y'all know I'm going to see y'all next one, and don't be inconsistent.